Hello, and welcome back to another Rise of Fires Ice and Fire video with me, Mr. Gill. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for all of your previous views, likes, comments, suggestions, subscriptions, and all of that jazz. I really appreciate it. We are close to 12,000 subs now, so let's keep it up. Click the like if you can, subscribe if you want to, and we will keep on moving forward and upwards, stronger together. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about storage depots and resource protection. Now, this is something that I think actually changed in the game a while back, and I never really noticed, but it didn't used to work, and it does work now. And the theory is that basically, by connecting things to and from your road, you either activate or deactivate buildings. Now, you might use this already in order to save on charcoal, so obviously we could take buildings like this little boy here, which is the Sentry Tower. We can remove them from the road, and that will save us a little bit of charcoal. We can do the same thing with the tavern and with lots of other buildings, including the mints, some houses, the medical tents, the encampments. All of those can be removed from the road connections, and they will save on resources while still relatively working. One thing you can remove that will change a lot of things is your storage depots. Okay, so you have 5 types of storage depots: the lumber, food, ale. You have 6 types: charcoal, marble, and iron. Now, obviously, these can be upgraded. By upgrading these, you increase the level or the amount of storage on hand you can hold. Now, the difference obviously is up here at the top. This is the stuff on hand. This is the stuff you always have available. You also have, of course, your resources in your backpack. And we can see here, and these are the resources that you open up and use. These resources in your backpack are always protected. You don't need to worry about those. Okay, they are there as your kind of backup resources. These ones on hand can be raided. Okay, so if somebody is raiding you, depending on certain factors, they can steal some of these resources or loot them. Now, the factors are obviously how much you are holding, their level, what class legion or legion they're using to attack you, and what class they are, and also what alliance level resource protection you have. Each alliance can study, and we can pop in here and have a quick look. This thing, which is resource protection, and this will protect a certain amount. You can see currently we're on level 1, so that's protecting 50,000 of my resources. So that'll protect the first 50,000 of resources I have on hand. That does mean, say if we look at the food here, 225,000 minus 50,000 is 175,000 of resources can be looted from this farm because it is not protected. Now, a way to protect that resource is to move my storage away from the road. So if we see here, we move this baby over this way, like so. Bam. That means I am only holding 26,000 in research now. In food, farm stuff, food. In food now. So I am only holding 26,000. Now, obviously my resource protection cap within the alliance is 50,000. That means that there is nothing that can be looted in terms of this food, which is a good thing. However, that also means that I can't do any upgrade, which requires more than 26,000 in terms of food. So in order to do an upgrade or to do a research that requires more than 26,000 in food on hand, I will have to move this baby back and connect it to the road, and you can see immediately that I go back to having the 225 I had before. So effectively, they're going to take 200,000 resource and they kind of hide it somewhere. It kind of disappears, however it still exists. So you still have that resource. Moving this back and forth doesn't lose you that resource at all. What we're going to do is we're going to test this now by using one of our separate farm accounts. You can just see I kicked out Ham Gill. So we're going to log into that. We're going to move all of the stuff off the road, and then we're going to attack it and see what we can get. Switch account. I am 30. Ham Gill. There we go. Like so. Bam, 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 bam. Now, Ham Gill has been kicked out of the alliance. That means they have no alliance protection. That means 100% of all their resources is available to loot. What we're going to try and do is remove that to as small amount as possible by moving all of these storage depots off the farm. You can see here we're maxed in nearly every single thing apart from wood. So let's just make a little space to begin with, and the space can be over here. So let's remove some of these roads. Like so. Remove the roads. Okay, that's just going to give us a nice little area here. And the smart thing to do is to basically set it all up so that you could connect everything with one road. We're going to go, actually, if we go down here, like this, and then let's remove this road. So what we want to be able to do is basically connect all of these storage depots only using one piece of road, which just makes it really quick and easy to do. We're going to move the charcoal storage over here. Just all of our storages are going to come in a line, effectively, next to this little piece of road. And you can see as we move everything, we're down to 26,000 we can hold of the stuff, or 26,000 of the thing. You know what I'm saying. Come like so. It takes a slight long time, and we'll have to move this road again, but we'll do that in a second. Can we pop one there? We can't, so what we can do is we can pop one here. So this road will have to come down like this, and I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do, so to make it look sexy. You, come with me. No, that's the research. That's not what I want. What's this? That's research. What else am I missing? Oh, here, I am. I'm an idiot. That is the 6 storage depots that we have. Cool, and then if we kind of come in here, let's edit this road out a little bit. So we're just going to edit, like that. Cool, and then we're going to build road again. We're going to make the road, and we're going to build road again. Make the road, and come up, like so. There. Okay, so now you can see by placing one piece of road here, I'm going to connect all of these. These are all currently disconnected, and you can see that I can only hold 26,000 of every type of resource. That will change depending on your level, all of that kind of stuff. But for me right now, this is a castle level 7, I can only hold 26,000 of each type of resource. None of this resource is protected because this farm is kicked out of my alliance and is not have resource protection. So we can pop in here, switch back to our main account, like so. Where is it? There, like this. Bam. Yes, log in. Thank you very much. And what we should be able to do now is to actually raid all of that stuff. But we've got to remember that the Edaham account is actually holding a lot more than that, and that should be safe. So let's try that and make sure that it works as it should do. Let's find Edaham. Should be up here, like so. We attack. Now, obviously, attacking would be better using T1 cavalries. T1 cavalries hold the most amount of loot. They can carry the most amount of stuff. Currently, I have T4s in here, but that's fine. It's just a little mix of stuff, but we'll just play with that for now. So 29 seconds to hit that baby. And then, actually, let's pop back in here and move our farm, because we can't currently, if our food storage is there, can't currently hold much more. We've got 221, blah, 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 blah. I don't know where this resource is going to go since I can't carry that much of it. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know about that. My storage is full. Will it be able to take? It probably won't be able to take that much resource because my storages are full themselves. That's something I've never really thought that much about. Okay, so we've raided it now. Battle report. Let's check in. Okay, so we took 46,000, 449,000, 33,000, 24,000, and 97,500. Now that is interesting because technically we didn't have 46,000 in the storage depot at Edaham Guild, did we? We had only 26,000 was available on hand because we moved the storage depot away. So this technically is not working. And we didn't have space for that within our castle here. Where did that go? Where is that gone? That is interesting. Considering we took 46,000 in food, we did not have enough room within this storage for that 46,000 food. I'm assuming that food has been made into... I should have checked how much we had in here. 3.3 million, 226 max. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Let's change over to the farm account now and have a look. That's the wrong way to do that. Let's change over to the farm account now and have a look. It was Edaham. Okay. Okay, this has not worked out how I thought at all. We're going to change the title of this video. Okay, so it still has 26,000, and before it had, so let's connect everything back up again. Build the road. There. Now it has 30,000. Everything was full. Yeah, so how much is full here? 76,000 is full, so it did take 46,000. Okay, so that technically doesn't work. So what we've done here is we exploded the myth that I was talking to somebody on the comments the other day about this, and I was confused because it didn't sound like it did work, and the last time I tested it didn't work. So then today I've just been kind of moving stuff around, and it seemed like it should have worked. However, it's not worked. So in terms of storage protection of your resources, by moving your depots off the road, disconnecting your depots, that does not work. That is a myth. Attacking this, regardless of what it says up here, it will take how much you ever had on hand. And we can see here I have 30,000 now. And if let's remove this again. So let's remove the road just to do this a double time. So let's remove here. We have 30,000 food on hand. If we remove it, we still have 30,000. 72, 126,000, 43,000. It's made no difference to what I'm there. Oh no, now it's 26,000. So technically, if removing the road or the connection worked, we would only be able to steal 4,000 of food from this account. So let's switch it around. Go back and do a double test on this, like so. This is fascinating, because I know a lot of people do this, and I know a lot of people. But I was trying to say to the guy the other day in the comments that I think it's to do with resource protection as opposed to this. But then I got confused, and I was like, I better check this out again, because I'm sure this doesn't seem right in my head. And yeah, so technically I am right. So we have 226,000 here, which is a bit weird because we can't fit more. But we're going to attack this guy. 226,000. How much do we actually have in storage? Go to, it is 3.3 million. It's hard to add it up, but it's 3.3 million. It's going to be really hard to see if we gain 5,000 whether that makes much of a difference. But let's attack Idaham Gill again. Automatic deployment. We should be, so if removing the road from storage protection works, we should only be able to take 4,000. However, or 4 or 5,000. However, there is 30,000 of food there. So if we take more than 4 or 5,000, then removing the road does not do anything to storage protection. Okay? Let's see what happens. I've got an enchilada here next to me that I made last night for dinner. It was very nice, and now it's sitting here and I want to eat it. It's cold, and it's kind of, you know when it's kind of cold and the ham, not the ham, the cheese is all melty and still kind of, I like it a little bit cold. Okay, so we attack that guy. 1 second. So if we took more than 4 or 5,000, then it doesn't work. We took 160 this time, but we took 42,000 of that. There was only 26,000 there. There was only 26,000. We took 42,000, so that was weird. Why didn't we take more food? Because maybe we couldn't hold all more food. Let's switch it back to Idaham Gill now. Like so. Where is it here? Yeah, so the wood there was 26,000 of wood that was available, and we took 46,000. So we took more than was available to take. Food-wise, we didn't, which is odd. But I think that's because our storages, our personal storages in that main account, Beta Ray Gill, are full. So you look here, we have 26,000 available. It's just updated? It is updated. Let's connect the road up again. Make road. 30,000. So we didn't take any of this, or we took 160. But you can see we definitely took some of this. This was 76,000, I believe, before. Okay, so I think we've done 2 tests there. I think we can definitively say that removing the road and having your storage protections off-road does not protect your resources. What does protect your resources is Alliance Storage Protection research. And obviously the level of the person attacking you, and whether they are a raider, a farmer, what class they are, will make a difference as well. However, your resources aren't protected by moving your storage depots off. If you find that you are seeing that, so if you have done this yourself and you're like, oh, it never seems to get anything, I promise you that it's probably your protection, some form of protection, or the way you're raiding, or how much your own castle is holding when you're raiding, whether or not you have enough space. Because as you can see on the second time we hit, we definitely didn't have enough space to store any food, which is why we probably didn't get any. What we can do is we can go back just to double check that. So well, that's not the right one. Let's go back and use up the food. So we have space, and then attack again and see whether we can get that. So let's come back in here. This is good. This is science. This is what I love. Science. Science. Everybody should do science. It's my science song. I sing that every day to myself. Science is important. Really want to eat this enchilada, and I've got a cold cup of coffee here I really want to drink as well. I don't know why. I'm very weird. Okay, so we've got 226 left. To use up some of this, we should be able to use up some of this in Alliance Research, I believe. Get rid of some of this. Is it food? No. Hey, oh, this food. This is food. So let's just research this, and we're just going to get rid of some of our storage protection. Not our storage protection, but reduce the amount we have in our depot. And then try raiding again, because there is still 30,000 worth of food in that Eat a Ham account, which is unprotected and connected to the roads at the moment. So we have 151,000 here. Let's go back. I know this is kind of a bit slow, guys, but I really want to show you what I'm doing so that people don't, because a lot of people will disagree with me on this, I'm sure. So let's just check. Eat a Ham Guild now has, oh, come on, load up. Taking a little bit while to load, sorry. Eat a Ham Guild now has 30,000, and once more we're just going to remove the road. Okay, so again, this is the third time we're testing this, and this should update in a second. Should go to 26,000. Should go to 26,000. Why is it not? Maybe it's just there it goes. Okay, wait a second. Let's go back. Okay, we can see 26,000 is held. Yeah. And our main account, which we're going to attack with now, has space for food. So we should be able to take 26,000 only if disconnecting from the road works. If it doesn't, we will take more than 26,000 because we can fit more than 26,000. What reason we're doing this third test is during the second test, Beta Ray Guild did not have space for the food, and we only collected 160. So we're just testing whether that has made a difference on this as well. Please do not share your accounts. Oh my god, I know everybody shares this account. People share accounts all the time. But yeah, you shouldn't do it. Okay, so we definitely have space. We can fit how much? 226. So we have 75,000 worth of space. So if by attacking, we should easily be able to take that 26,000 that is there. But we should be able to take the 30,000 because that is actually what we've proven so far, that disconnecting doesn't work. So let's just do it again. We're going to do it like so. Now, obviously, there might be differences in that what the Legion itself can hold, you know, and we're not looking at that really at the moment. We're just trying to do some basic tests here just to see whether or not we can take over the amount. So anything over 26,000 in food means, now again, it might be the same as last time. It might just be that we take more wood than we took food. But yeah, I definitely think, and I definitely think we've proven here, and hopefully if you watch this video, if you're a bit confused, try and watch it again a few times. So let's see what we took there. I only took 307. Okay, so I guess by the time you've attacked 2 or 3 times, you're not being able to take as much stuff. Is that not right? Now this is confusing. Now this is confusing. Okay, we're going to make this a kind of a video which is just a little bit about science. So what we've done is we've done 3 tests there, and as far as I can see, those tests have led me to believe that removing the road does not protect your resources in any way possible. We saw on the first attack, after I removed the road from Eat a Ham Guild, I was able to take more resources than were on hand. So let's remember, let's go and look at that first attack again. So this attack here, 11 minutes ago, I took 46,000, even though I'd removed the road in this account, Eat a Ham Guild, and there was only 26,000 available on hand. I took 46,000. So that means it did not save. On the second and third attempts, obviously, we're not raiding as much as possible, and that might be something I'll have to look into a little bit. I did not realize that there was a reduced reduction of loot if you attack more than 1 or 2 times. That may be a thing. They're not really. As I said, I've never been much of a raider, so that's something we have to have a look at. But I think the theory holds in that what we were trying to do is to test whether removing storage depots from the road protects your resources. I don't think it does. We've done 3 attacks there. The first attack took more than we had on hand. The second and third attacks did not. However, they did take more in, say, the wood department, but we weren't really looking at those numbers. So it might be wise to kind of go back to the video and look at those little numbers on the top of the screen. But I think we've exploded that myth for sure. I will double test this again and I'll have a look through it and try some of my other farm accounts. But for sure, removing storages from the road does not protect your resources in any way. It does, I think, reduce charcoal consumption, but that's a different factor entirely. So, thank you so much for watching. I'd really like to know your opinions down below. I've done that test quite clear. It's obvious there. People can see exactly what I've done. I do think that it all comes down to who you're being raided by, so what level they are, what class they are, what legions they're using, what troops they're using, and the level of your resource protection in your alliance. So I think those are the 2 main factors. I do not think storage depots and their connections to the road make any difference whatsoever. Thank you so much for watching. Please click the like button if you can. Subscribe if you want to. Make sure you eat some cheese today. I would suggest maybe like a red Leicester. Ooh, is there such a thing as a red Leicester, or am I thinking of a different cheese? I think there's such a thing as a red Leicester. There's definitely Leicester cheese. I'm confused. Have a great day. Catch you soon. Bye.